Well, good evening, Mr. Norway.
What a surprise! What can I do for you, officer?
Oh, nothing. I'm just here to make sure there aren't any arcade games scamming kids of their money.
Ah, well then, you're not gonna like what you find. I hear they're setting up curfews, telling people to lock their doors at night. Does this have anything to do with that?
Something like that. My wife tells me you installed a new play area. Mind if I have a tour?
Oh, not at all! Right over here is the ball pit. Oh, just then this way is the party rental. I know, if you have a look over here, we have the...
What's this room?
Those are some of the more mature games, sir.
Really? Clown Slasher, Haunted Dolls, Killer Dragon, The Puppet Maker, Clowns. What's with all the scary clown games, Frank?
Well, they're just for a good scare. I made them myself.
Impressive. Glad to see you reading the latest news, because those clowns look an awful lot like the ones we're after. Why'd you make the games, Frankie?
None of the parents believed me when I told them about the things that happened in this town, in that store.
So you figured the kids would?
Yes.
So you made these games, let these kids play them, just so you can keep them away from going to that store?
It was the only way they would listen. I didn't mean anything bad. I just needed them to be afraid.
You said that you knew things about what happened in this town and in that store. Are these stories true?
Yes, everything.
Show me.
What was that?
Hello.
What could it be? Oh, gee, it's a Fuzzy Buddy.
Fuzzy Buddy is your new best friend who can really speak. He just loves to have a chat.
Hello. You're scary. No. You're too loud. Bye-bye. Why so sad? Why so sad? Why so sad? All doggies go to heaven.
Fuzzy Buddy can really eat. You can give him a treat and he can eat it like a real doggy would.
Nom, nom. That's tasty.
Up for some dancing? No biggie! Fuzzy Buddy just loves to dance. Any music you play, he'll get right to grooving.
You're hungry.
Morris!
That his color turn yellow, showing that he's experiencing intense emotions.
Go.
This scene is she never saw it in the finals. It is just insane. He puts on a hazmat suit, locks Nick inside a cage, and only then removes the collar. It really shows how terrified the prey animals are of predators.
I don't have a goddamn night. Come on!
And see how I...
Let me go! I'm gonna pick on and trying to save a bunch of kids. Got the free fight. You mess with me. You mess with one of us. You mess with all. Get your freaking ass.
Big gun, Mr. Wolfie. I hate violence, especially when it's against animals.
I hate wolves.
Cartoons are many children's first impression of real-world scenarios without having to experience it themselves, which is why some episodes are dedicated to video. We're going to go over some cartoon episodes, others were met with heavy criticism.
That's a spirit Sasquatch, but save it for each other. Battle there, fight for me at the ice hotel, the ice world. Take me there. Oh, you fucked with the wrong family.
Tore through her clothing so as they dragged her from her eyes disappear and her body suspect. I'm gonna try to wake her in there. It's okay. It's okay. Just hold.
You're gonna draw.
Great.
just tries to attack her. It makes it
uncertain.
No, you're the stuff you fucking ain't going.
Fuck yourself.
Was on her left leg, and so we hit these shots, and yeah, he just kind of dropped out. This is Wuffy, a robot dog that acts.
Pro ads of super intelligent it runs, its tail responds to your. The lighting changes unnaturally, and the robot shown in won't match the one unmentioned.
Active.
Go back to the forest, predator!
I'm from the savannah.
Caribou Savage Polar Bear, after ZPD officer Judy Hopps connected the violence to traditionally predatory animals.
Meanwhile, a peace rally.
And this lane.
The surprising thing about crows so far has been their ability to recognize and remember particular people, and even just particular faces. You might older birds to younger birds. Crow world might be older than your car. You might have a criminal record in the sky that you do not even know exists. And the craziest part, the AI is just getting started. All of their chatter. What lies underneath is a web of intelligence that makes our surveillance state look like a child's toy. The unseen eyes are judging you right now. How they hack reality. So, how is this even possible? We are talking about a bird, right? An animal with a head the size of a walnut. It does not seem physically possible for a creature that small to have a language that complex. But here's the deal. We have been measuring intelligence wrong for a very long time. We used to think the cerebral cortex was the only thing that mattered. That is the wrinkled outer layer of the brain that humans have. It is where we do our thinking, our planning, and our math. Birds do not have a cerebral cortex. So for 100 years, scientists looked at bird brains, saw they were smooth, and said, yep, nobody is home. But nature is tricky. It turns out, birds evolved a completely different structure called the pallium. It looks different, but under a microscope, the neurons are packed in there so tightly, it is ridiculous. A crow's brain is basically a supercomputer compressed into a USB drive. Wait for weight. Their brain is just as powerful as a chimpanzee's. That is why scientists have started calling them feathered apes. Let's look at the New Caledonian crow. This bird is the Einstein of the avian world. If they want to eat, they just use their mouths or claws. But these crows make tools. And I don't mean they just pick up a stick. They craft tools. There is a specific sound was never used for anyone else. It was a proper noun. They had named him. And that is putting it lightly. The deeper the AI dug, the more terrifying the results became. It found that these conversations were not just happening in the moment. The machine detected conversations that happened before an event occurred. Crows were gathering in trees and making complex sequences of sounds that the AI determined were planning phases. They were strategizing about it. The analysis revealed that a huge chunk of their communication, perhaps the majority of it, revolves around us. Humans. We are the main characters in their story. The AI picked up distinct emotional markers attached to these human labels. Some were neutral, many were negative. You could annoy a crow at your house, drive 10 miles to work, and find that the crows there already know who you are. Acquired. Sector 4. This means you cannot hide from them. You can change your clothes, but you cannot change your face.
Hit stories. It's fluff.
Alright, a way bigger check with...
Get out. I don't care. What the fuck?
Yes! To power their machine, 22 could very damn well be boo. Emotion is the link to the soul. When kids turn inside out and display mass amounts of emotion, their soul is vulnerable, and the monsters feed on it. Randall's scream
Bin Laden, this nigga, will fuck your kid and kidnap your parents. One man's terror.
Never anyone.
The trust between Finnegan and Tyr may have been violated, but because they are often framed as malicious, which makes sense in a society that valued livestock. Wolves would often come out of the woods and take from the livestock, thereby taking meals and wealth away from a farmer. So it's no wonder that the wolf is often framed as...
Pick up the goddamn phone.
Bedtime can be scary, but with Fuzzy Buddy's puppy eyes, he'll be on the lookout all night long. 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 All night long.
Hey kid, are you alright? It's all right. It's all right. My name is Mr. Stewart. Okay? I'm gonna take you someplace safe. The whole family. And remember, kids, when you take a Fuzzy Buddy home with you, you're really opening your heart to a whole new best friend. Fuzzy Buddy just can't wait to meet you. Fuzzy Buddy's available at all Harmony toy stores. Remember, kids, when you buy one, you get one free! And the first 10 to leave the shelves get an exclusive Harmony sing-along tape playing all your favorite hits. Don't be late.
I don't know you that well, but I know you feed me treats. You pet me. You loved me, Ava. I'm so sorry, little one.
Police, open up. This is the police. Open this door. We know you're in there. Open this door. If you do not comply, we will have to kick the door down. Kick the door down.
Police, come out with your hands behind your head. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
All right, I'll stay on the ground. You go upstairs.
You mean you want us to split up? Why not stay together? Why not wait till the backup arrives?
Don't play games with me, Lieutenant. This is why you joined the force. Now go upstairs.
All right, fine. But what if he backs me up into a corner? Then what do I do?
Ah, Jesus. Look, there's two of us and one of him. There's a 50-50 chance that he's either down here with me or up there with you. If you get in trouble, you shout for help. Until then, backup will arrive shortly. But the more time you waste, the more time he has. Get to it.
Copy. Please. Copy that. Police! Come out with your hands behind you. Help! Officer Jameson! Shit. Come on. You can do this.
Hello?
What?
Mr. Greywinder, you are under arrest.
I'm starting to think he's not here.
Hello?
Let's get this over with.
Please don't be in here. I'm coming in! Hello?
What the hell, Greywinder?
Hello? Is anyone in here?
What? Jeremy?
No! Jason! Jason!
I'm coming, Brady! I'm coming, where are you? right there. Put your hands in the air. I said freeze. No. No. No.
Ustedes saben lo que parecen los reinos. La tierra se conectó al infierno.
Shit. But already people...
Everything that you stand for. Chop off your you analog whore loving. Screw you.
Escape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is prohibited. Discard it immediately. Viewing of this tape is
Those people in the city are looking down on people like us. We soon have to show them which of us is really helpless and like your new look.
Time.
In ferocity and decided to bind him. After several failed attempts, they used a magical rope made by the dwarves to bind Fenrir. Fenrir agreed to be bound if a god dared to place his hand in his mouth as a pledge. Tyr, the brave god, placed his hand in Fenrir's mouth. When Fenrir realized he had been tricked, he bit off Tyr's hand. Fenrir was bound, but the gods knew that one day he would break free and cause Ragnarok.
A giant wolf was destined to bring chaos. To prevent, the gods decided to bind him. Means fail listed dwarves to craft Gleipnir, a magical chain made from impossible materials. It's tricked Fenrir into testing Gleipnir's strength. To dispel Fenrir's suspicion, Tyr put his hand over Fenrir's mouth. Once bound, Fenrir struggled but could not break free, chained to a rock with Gleipnir, where he reigned until Ragnarok. It is for the gods, foreshadowing the inevitable doom to...
Oh my bro. Humanity and for its arrogance.
Dare you mock me, mortal? I am a god!
Not safe! We have to... sure it never happens in the past. Treat.
Get us, Freddy. And what they don't understand, they destroy.
And sudden spike in sexually violent predators set for release into California communities.
We would like this sex predator to be released elsewhere.
Historically, it was pretty rare for sexually violent predators to be released. There were roughly 20 out in the community. Sexually violent predators cost taxpayers 50% more once they are released from
Money.
This fruit has a bite.
Oh, how nice. Oh, yeah, sessions are.
You've run out of time. Give me what you owe me.
I need more time. Okay.
We're on the rise.
Not to make ever, because when this scammer came to his car, pretending to wash, make the ever.
Supposedly.
This stupid dog won't die!
It's the real chupacabra.
Yes, this might just look like a dog, but many people in this area report their animals mysteriously unaliving, with all the blood drained out, which is exactly what the chupacabra does. So to get to the bottom of this, I went to this town, and immediately we saw mysteries as well as a lot of stray dogs, which this lady definitely didn't have. I could know for sure was to go to her house and to see this chupacabra for myself. So we agreed to meet up, drove to her house, seeing many of her other animals.
And lo and behold, this is it.
This is it. Full video here.
The chupacabra, once a local terror, had now become an international enigma.
Dangerous chupacabra. Discovered out there on the golf course was a stray dog or coyote with some type of skin conditioning to simply a dog. We can also see what appears to be a row of sharp teeth during that brief head turn. As civilization encroaches before. The creature supposedly drains its victims via 3 pointed holes that are left behind. So is it a creature of the netherworld, undiscovered species, or just a domesticated dog overcome by some mysterious skin?
Have just ordered a transient release for 2 sexually violent predators, including one known as the bolder-than-most rapist.
So violent sexual predators. Our Georgia Godfrey has more details on this program and
reoffend. Does somebody who apparently has control in the nature of cognitive change.
Keep them locked up if a judge or jury decides they're still a danger to the public.
Predators are seeking kids online.
we don't know Amanda.
Learn how to report abuse at end-violence.org.
emerges clearly from within the darkness.
Targeting a teenage girl is stopped by her father and several other family members. Officials say that the 15-year-old girl's father had an app to his daughter's inappropriate chats with a 33-year-old man.
On Earth, videos are to be believed, also be a place of horror and even the paranormal. Or malfunction, trying to get his attention twice and failed, and found that the Tower of Terror arrived about 4 chairs to the left of where he's sitting.
Thought they were most elegant for everyone to hear.
And what they don't understand, they destroy.
Do you know what scared people do to things they don't understand?
He's a tough one. He's not gonna talk. Then just fucking kill him.
Scare people. I said.
The city burned. Laborers who blamed Chinese immigrants for job scarcity and
moved the rally.
American labor depicted as being evil. They're not Christian, they're pagans. The accused seems to have been particularly of white people.
Later that evening, he would beat and strangle her to death before throwing her corpse off of their...
That's fucked up. Did you do? Wow. That is so sad. No wonder she...
You're a human.
Wow. Yeah, there it is.
You saved me.
He's dangerous! No!
Monsters. Violent freaks fighting on the streets of New York. What did I tell you? Damn it.
Get out of my way!
I said no!
Freaks? What, you call us hick? Come on, prep boy.
Forms
Fuck hell.
silent, but their mode were
Almost any.
I understand, but how did he sew a tiny bug? Or actually, if so, what they? And reaction.
I think I swallowed a bug.
Horrified, like assumed an equal member of their society, they're living the way you or me would laugh about a fly. Either they're the eyes as the ladybug. Toys don't eat. Toys hasn't really. What is? Get is maybe bullseye looking, but clearly they don't give a fuck about these bonus behind the scenes same metaverse. Look, they even interact with each other. Mike and Sully react to losing best animated picture to Shrek, and Lightning McQueen literally talks to Happy Feet.
Whoa, look at you.
No longer the Pixar metaverse theory. This is now just straight up the animated movie metaverse, the canon. They're all connected.
B&L is Disney.
Wolf has been shot in the heart by a hunter. Drags her soul, reaches her nest.
Brief managed to make your bullet.
The bike. B&L is Disney.
As the Chabra described.
You're damn religious.
Christ.
No, please do. It's Dad. Sorry. religion.
Christ.
Police officer's knee neck. Floyd repeatedly says, "I can't breathe."
Though, and doesn't think much of it at the time, startlings turned out to be the real thing. From the other side, and it almost appears to be getting a table. When it gets back to its seat, the black shadow suddenly changes into a floating black blob of an orb. A customer appears to see the ghost in the doorway. Whoever they are, they look stunned for a second and then quickly back away, coming out from the entertainment center or anything like that. Both bottles go crashing to the floor. Looking at the footage, there's no way out or anything like that. Glass shards fly everywhere and the notice. Find the camera. If you look closely, you can make out old Pete's head at the bottom of the screen. He appears to be waving. Many other bartenders and customers all claim to have seen old Pete for themselves in one way or another.
Dimensions to work at.
Time dimension. 11th dimension means prison. You have been called violent and unpredictable, and so you're being taken to the penitentiary version of hell. On a cuffed 60 FBI and you're going to hell. You're going to hell. And razor text your neck from the creature. The wolf clips down.
Are amino acids when in a large protein possible by having 3 different amino acid chains or protein chains?
I'm just the flu. I'm
flu vaccine. Don't get flu block quadrivalent.
Dear, I'm counting on you.
2023.
Joking, how is this? We'll find Decker! Cody's mine! Super. Fuck yourself and...
Be careful.
This is not acceptable behavior.
Where this disrespectful attitude came.
Well,
Decision!
just shut up!
Is a separate dimension from her brain, physically single conscious entity down to a single-celled organism, in my professional-ishly non-professional opinion, has a mind that exists as its own small universe in a different non-spatial, non-temporal dimension of existence.
Sway.
Sideways for...
Messed up our countries can be. Swear words get bleeped. But we can guide young people in how to slit their wrists. An unstable person is going to break our hearts and cause a tragic event.
To kill myself.
Once a pristine set of tenement homes, this neighborhood has devolved into a dangerous ghetto filled with undesirables such as these. A lot of you are wondering, how these unwashed, those old tourists are thinking this, glass towers, clean streets, and no one below the poverty line trying to wash your car.
Violent future for ourselves, for our children.
Created superheroes to fight violence publicly and have children enjoy it in a recursive stack. What is B&L? The company that owns fictional Pixars and runs the world and has a monopoly on merch and the economy? B&L is Disney.
Sing around him, Martin becomes angry and violent, especially towards his son Thomas.
My daddy loves me. He loves me so. Even if he beats me.
Sing around him.
You'll not be.
I don't know what to tell him.
Gets
It makes sense if you're a werewolf. But Goliath stepped and just hit him.
Terrorists hijacked airplanes into the World Trade Center in New York.
You stupid mother. I hate everything that you stand for. Chop off your.
Hi, short film. We're animated and we are short.
For the first time ever, Flick refers to the Bugs Life characters as animated.
We're animated.
And at first, this just seems like another contradiction in the massive pile of metaverse contradictions. But this little piece of information can be used to solve everything. How could Flick possibly be animated if he's physically on the stage at the Oscars in front of a crowd of real human beings? And I'm not asking how is this literally done in real life. I know it's all just special effects and none of this is actually real. I'm asking, in the lore of the metaverse world where all of this is canon, how could this possibly make sense? How could any of these actors be animated when we are shown time and time again that they are real, physical, living things that can actually interact with the real world and require a crew and equipment to film them?
We're animated.
Because we're animated. What does the word animated actually mean? We assume it means just a fake CGI creation, but the word literally means full of life. So,